Hey guys, it's Lacey again, and today is Tuesday, so that means it's time for your content debrief. 15 minutes of actionable information you can use to improve your business marketing, content in general, etc., etc. I am going live today on Facebook and on Instagram. Hi Karen, how are you? And this will be shared to YouTube when I'm done. Haven't figured out how to go live to all three yet. Actually, I know how. I just haven't paid for the software. Um, but today I want to talk a little bit about something that's pretty near and dear to pretty personal. I wouldn't say it's dear exactly, but pretty personal to my heart. And it's all about um, having all or nothing thinking in your marketing and in your business. And I was just writing my newsletter about this, which will go out tomorrow if you're on my email newsletter list. And I was talking about how when I was a kid, I was considered a gifted student. And so people always were telling me how good I was at school, right? And that I was gifted, whatever that means. And that, I was a good reader. I was all, whatever, good writer, all these things. And somehow at a very tender young age, I got it into my head that if I was naturally good at all these things on the left side, then if there were things I wasn't good at, that just meant I would never be good at them. It was very all or nothing. I'm either gifted at it or I'm not going to do it at all. It was very black and white binary thinking that I was having as a kid, right? I can distinctly remember thinking I really was no good at pull-ups in PE. I didn't have the arm strength. And I remember watching the kids in PE. Did you guys have to do this? Like it was the presidential fitness test. Thanks a lot, Big B, George Bush. I really hated that. Everybody had to do pull-ups and hang. I guess it was pull and hang. You had to pull and hang on the bar as long as you could. And there was like two different kinds of, Karen feels me. She knows what I'm talking about. There was like two kinds of kids, right? There were the kids that could get up there and hang for days. They could just hang and hang and hang until the teacher was like, all right, fine, get down. And then there were those of us that literally couldn't even pull ourselves up on the bar. And there didn't really seem to be much in between. And so I distinctly remember being like an elementary school age kid and thinking like, you either can do the pull up or you can't. There's no in between. And I think part of the reason I had that message was because we never practiced doing pull-ups in PE, right? You just were supposed to show up and do it on that one day. So I actually got like well into my adulthood with this mindset that there were things you were good at and things you're not good at. And that was it. And it wasn't until I got to college and even a little after that I started realizing, oh, duh, like you can improve. You can get better at things. That's a thing that happens. People get better. I think I see this a lot in marketing and in business too. Like we think we're either good at something or we're not good at something, right? It's this all or nothing thinking. And my wonderful friend and mentor, Tanya Geisler, this is one of the lies of the imposter complex that she has identified. You're either all or you're nothing, right? And the imposter complex wants to keep us out of action. That's one of the things our imposter complex wants to do. If you think of it as like a little devil on your shoulder, he wants to keep you out of action. So he says to you, you are either everything or you're nothing, right? And where I see this show up in marketing a lot of times is that people are like, they get all gung-ho about something, some new thing. They're like, oh, I'm going to do Facebook Live every single day. I'm going to post to my blog once a week, every single week without fail. I'm going to get back emailing my list consistently. I'm going to whatever, all the things, right? And then so they start it, they get it going, and then it gets hard at some point, or something goes wrong, or there's some technology, or they get sick, or they miss a day, whatever it is. And then it's like, well, I missed a day, so guess that's out the window. I suck, right? You see this a lot, like if any of you have ever been on a diet, you see this a lot with dieting people too, right? Like, or somebody who's been on a diet, like they'll be on a diet, be really, really good for a really long time, and then like they have a Twinkie and they're like, oh, better eat all the things, better eat the pizza. And I don't say this to shame anybody. This is just like, we all have this sort of all or nothing thinking that happens around lots of different things in our lives. But what happens with marketing is that we think we either have to do all the things or we kind of shut down and we just do the bare minimum. And then we can't figure out why our marketing isn't working, right? We're like, oh, I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to post in my group and I'm going to do the lives and I'm going to send the blog posts. I'm going to do all these things. And then we fall off the wagon and we can't figure out why it's not working, right? I want to suggest to all of you that there might be a better, different way that you can approach your marketing plans, that it doesn't have to be all or nothing, that you can do something in the middle, right? There's something in the middle between all and nothing, which sounds, again, like kind of duh, but it's a false binary that we're putting ourselves in, right? So there's something in between. It can all be accomplished with some smart planning. And that's where I come in. I really feel like planning is the answer to a lot of this all or nothing thinking, at least when it comes to marketing. I'm going to leave the rest of the pull-ups and dieting and every other metaphor I pulled out today to somebody else. But at least when it comes to marketing, having a smart plan that's based in real world metrics, that's based in data, that's based in like not just what your gut is feeling or what so-and-so down the street is doing or what you see working for that person that you admire, but actually looking at the data, looking at what your clients are saying. I know Karen knows me, feels me on that one. Looking at what your brand voice stands for, looking at what you are comfortable doing, all of those things, that confluence where all those things meet is where you can do some smart planning and where you can get away from this all or nothing thinking. Because when you understand your plan, when you understand why you're doing certain things and how it's all going to fit together and you have that 30,000 foot view, you don't have to be swayed by, well, so-and-so's doing Facebook Lives every day and she's really killing it, so maybe I should do that. Or you don't have to be swayed by, well, I'm not a good writer, so I could never blog, or I have to, I'm not good at blogging, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Those kinds of things, right? You say, where is the data? Where are my people hanging out? What do they want to hear from me? And where am I most comfortable having this conversation? And when you make a plan and look at that confluence, all of a sudden you get to this place of like less is more marketing. Instead of all or nothing, it's less is more, which is so valuable because I know you watching this. You don't want to contribute to the noise. You don't want to contribute to the static that's out there. You want to create real transformations for your people and for your business. So you want to create content that actually has a purpose and a meaning. So what I'm challenging you to do today is to think about where are you having this all or nothing thinking in your marketing. It could show up like I have to try all the things. I have to be on all the channels. I have to do all the things all the time. Or it could show up as I don't have anything to say, so I'm not going to do anything. Or it could show up as I missed a day, therefore I have to give this whole plan because I missed one thing, right? All of those are detrimental, and none of them are true. Tanya Geisler would tell us that the imposter complex lies. It's all lies to keep you out of action. So how do you get back into action? You find that middle road between all and nothing. I wrote about this week on the blog. You can go to lacyboggs.com/blog to check it out. I will actually put the full URL here on the video in Facebook as well, so you can check it out if you're interested to learn a little more. Couple little shout outs real quick this week. Tanya Geisler, my mentor and friend, has opened up a brand new Facebook group all about overcoming the imposter complex. It's so good, y'all. It's so good. I've been working with Tanya for 3 years on my own imposter complex. It's been a real game changer. I think she is the bee's knees and the real deal. If you're on Facebook, you can search for the group. It's called Overcoming Imposter Complex. Search for it, or if you can't find it, shoot me a DM and I will pop you a link or invite you or whatever has to happen there because you want to be in this free group. It's amazing. The other thing I want to remind you guys is if you are on my email list, you got an email today announcing that early bird pricing is open for CIA in 90 days. You can, if you buy now, you can save $300 off the list price, but only for a short period of time. So the price will go up in about a week, I believe. So you definitely, 10 days from now. So you definitely want to get in. If you want to get it for $300 off, you definitely want to get in before the price goes up. You can go to lacyboggs.com/CIA90. No caps, no spaces, nothing. CIA90. And learn all about it. If you have any questions about CIA in 90 days, if you want to get your Q1 planning done, come on over, shoot me a DM. ask me in the comments. I'd be happy to answer and let you know if I think it would be a good fit for you and your particular business. Otherwise, check out the blog this week. I will be back next Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel, talking more about content marketing. Love you guys. Talk to you later.